Hello everyone and welcome to question 29 of the Q&A series. This one's a bit of a tricky question, but hopefully I can answer it for you. What are the best ways to raise money for music events? So first of all, busking is a really good way to get yourself out there now. I think I've mentioned before that in York, where I live in the UK, we have, busking's free to do. We don't have a license, but where I was from, back in North Lincolnshire area, you needed licenses from the local council to busk. So it does depend place to place, and obviously different countries and things. You've got loads of other things to take in consideration, but even still, even if the license isn't that much to pay, it's still really worth it getting out there, because so many people walk past, particularly if you live in a tourist town, and they'll hear you, and it's a bit of free advertising, isn't it? Obviously your time is your expense with this one, and yeah, people will often see someone. There's a pianist in York actually who plays in York, and he plays around some of the coastal towns, and he's picked up wedding functions from that. He's a really good pianist, like absolutely amazing. But people would see him and go, oh, I'd really like that at my wedding, so they speak to him, and of course he does weddings, he does other gigs and things, so he picks up work that way, and busking is one of the ways he gets out there for free. In a similar way, without going out into the world, holding a busking session online can also be profitable. I've noticed a few bands and artists throughout lockdown were doing a similar thing, and they would use PayPal Me. There's other ways you could do that, Cash App or something like that. Not too clued up on other countries and how they do it, but PayPal Me works for some, and you can just enter the amount you want to pay after you've watched it. So I've done a couple and, thrown a couple of pounds at a couple of artists, and it just helps support them, because if everyone there does that, it's a nice little bit of money for them that they wouldn't have had otherwise. And again, you can market it to, online, you can market it to basically the whole world, right? Anyone that's got internet access could watch it. With that, you've just got to be careful about what platform you hold it on. I believe Zoom don't allow it because they put in their licensing and things, so you actually have to have, the PRS license. I'll put a link in the description about PRS licensing, because that's something in the UK, and on their website it talks about their pairings with other countries, so you can compare it to other countries and see what licenses you would require in that country to cover you. However, if you hold it on a platform such as Zoom, not Zoom, that's the one I just spoke about. If you hold it on Facebook, I believe that you're absolutely fine with that. If you do it on like a Facebook Live, you're covered, because Facebook have different licensings and things like that. But it's worth researching. I'm just saying what I've heard from other musicians. I've not really looked into it that much myself. But yes, I'll pop that link in the description for you. So I hope, other than that, it answers your question. All right, cheers, bye.